Hey, Coach Justin from Ultimate Baseball Training, and in today's video, I'm going to share with you 3 drills that are going to help you explode your throwing velocity. But really quickly, before we get into those drills, I have some big, exciting news to share with you today. I actually created a brand new free gift for you. It's called the Elite Velocity Protocol. Now, inside the Elite Velocity Protocol, I'm going to share with you 4 secrets that all high velocity throwers know that you don't know yet. But don't worry, it's 100% free, and I'm going to share with you all 4 secrets. So I'll share with you details on how to get access to the Elite Velocity Protocol for free in just a second. But first, let's go through these drills that I have for you today. All right, guys, the very first drill that we're gonna do, I like to call single leg squat leg drives. What this drill is gonna help you do is get more flex in your back leg when you throw and really propel yourself as much as possible towards your target. So the way this drill is gonna work, we're gonna improve your ground force reactions, because the more we can push the ground away from us, the more we can push towards our target and drive towards our target, the harder we're gonna throw. So the way this drill is gonna work is it's best if you have some sort of a pitching rubber that you can use so that you can really drive off of that rubber, right? Have something behind your back foot. But the thing we're gonna do is we're gonna get into a ready position, and you can start without actually making throws. We're just focusing on getting this feeling down first. So you can start out dry without making throws. We're gonna do a single leg squat, and then when we get down into this pistol squat or single leg squat, when we get that good flex, you don't have to go crazy low, but when you get that flex a little bit in your backside, then from there, then we're gonna drive out of that position and drive towards our target. So it'll look something like this. In my ready position, pick up my lead leg, right? Do that squat, and then drive. One thing I want you to remember as you're doing this drill, once we go into that drop down position, that squat position, and then when we start coming out of that position and driving towards the plate, towards our target, I want to make sure that you lead with your front hip or the side of your butt. Okay, the worst thing that you can do is swing this open like a gate, right? We do not want this. Instead, we want to lead with the side of our butt or our hip down the mound for as long as possible. The next drill I got for you is the chair drill, or otherwise known as the bucket drill. I prefer a bucket, a baseball bucket, because it's already at a really good height. Now, as you may or may not know, when it comes to throwing velocity, 80% of velocity comes from hip to shoulder separation. So basically, in simplest form, what that means is as my hips are facing my target, the more that we can separate my hips facing towards my target and my shoulders staying closed, the more separation in degrees we can get there, the harder we're going to be able to throw. And a lot of players don't have the feeling of what proper hip to shoulder separation feels like. That's where this drill comes in. So I don't care if you're a pitcher, a position player, whatever, get yourself a bucket or a chair. The way this is going to work, you're going to place your drive leg. So I'm a right-handed thrower, meaning my drive leg is also my right leg. I'm going to place that foot on the bucket like this, and I'm going to place my shoelaces facing down. So my foot is resting on there just like this. And then I'm going to hop out with my other foot until I get to a position similar to this. So as you can see, if I'm throwing towards home, right, my hips are already open and towards my target. So this is a great starting position. We're kind of eliminating our lower half in this, but you can feel a stretch already. And then what we're going to do is we're going to kind of come down, act like we just finished a throw. We're going to start down here, and we're going to rock back like this. And when we rock back, our shoulders are going to turn and close. Meanwhile, my hips are still open towards my target, but now my shoulders are closed. So I feel what hip to shoulder separation feels like. And then from there, then I can go and make my throw, make sure I finish with my hand pronating or turning out this way, and my nose, my chin, my chest, everything over that front knee, just like this. So for those first 2 drills, I would recommend actually starting by doing them without even throwing, like I demonstrated. Don't start with a ball, because as soon as you start throwing with a baseball, then obviously you're gonna revert back to your old habits. So when we're trying to install new habits into your throwing motion, it's important to get the lower half and the feeling first, before you start incorporating a baseball. So just something to keep in mind when you're doing those single leg squat leg drives. Focus on doing them with your glove and maybe holding a ball, but you don't have to actually start throwing right away. And same with the drill that I just showed you, the chair or the bucket drill, right? It's the exact same thing. We're working on that feeling of hip to shoulder separation, but you don't have to complicate things by actually throwing. Work up to that, progress to that, but start out by just getting the feeling. All right, now let's move on to a drill that I like to call gravity box jumps. You don't need a ball, you don't need a glove for this drill, but you are gonna need a chair or a bucket, okay? What you're gonna do, again, this is another drill that's gonna help us learn to explode, and especially explode off of that back leg, that drive leg, okay? This is one of my favorite drills. What you're gonna do is you are just gonna basically sit on the bucket like this, and you're gonna lower yourself to the ground similar to if you were gonna do a vertical jump, okay? So my arms swing back like this, but instead of jumping up in the air and using both feet like this, we're actually gonna go 1 foot at a time. So both of my feet are on the ground. I can kind of pick my left one up just a little bit, but I'm gonna lower my hands like this, lower my body, get ready to go, and then I'm gonna spring as high as I can off of my right leg and then come down left, right, okay? So this is what it would look like more full speed. So again, I don't have any weight on my left side here. I'm gonna come down, jump as high as I can, and then left, right. And then you can switch it up because we don't want, obviously, our right leg to be bigger and stronger than our left. So then we can do the same thing going back. So now I'm gonna jump off my left leg. So I'm gonna go down, and meanwhile, as I go down with my hands, I'm loading up that leg, boom, jump, right, left. And I'm not sitting on the center of the bucket. Make sure you're on the end of the bucket so you can really get out of that bucket and explode. Do the right one more time. Okay, now the moment you've been waiting for. The new free gift that I'm releasing is called the Elite Velocity Protocol. All you have to do to grab the Elite Velocity Protocol 100% for free is just click on the very first link below this video in the description. That's gonna take you to a page. I'm just gonna ask for your email address. That way I know where to send the Elite Velocity Protocol. And inside this protocol, once again, you are going to learn 4 secrets that all high velocity throwers know that you don't know yet. But don't worry, like I said, I'm gonna reveal all to you. It's 100% free. So click on that very first link below me in the description and grab your copy of the Elite Velocity Protocol. Last thing, if you are not already, be sure to subscribe to the channel because we're coming out with new baseball videos every single week. So hit that subscribe button. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.